When I was 6 years old, once upon a very long time ago, I made this drawing. I showed my masterpiece to the grown-ups and asked, "Does it frighten you?" But they said, "Why would anyone be frightened by a hat?" It was not a hat. So I drew it again more clearly. Grown-ups always need to have things explained to them. It was a boa constrictor having swallowed an elephant. But this time they said, "Put your crayons away and study arithmetic or geography, something important." So I did. But I still kept that first drawing with me as a test of true understanding. But no matter who I showed my first drawing to, they always said, "That is a hat." So I threw it away. And I never again spoke to them of boa constrictors, or primeval forests, or stars. And I said I'd never make another drawing. Instead, I learned to pilot airplanes. And I lived my life alone until 6 years ago, when I had an accident in my plane over the desert of Sahara. Whoa! Hold on there, my friend. Well, where are we anyway? Somewhere over the Sahara Desert, I imagine. Or somewhere. What's the matter with you? Looks like I'm gonna have to take you down. Tangiers, come in, Tangiers. Tangiers, this is Solitaire. You're reading me over. Tangiers! Anybody! This is Solitaire, making an emergency landing. This is Solitaire, going down approximately. Whoa! Something tells me this isn't the Riviera. The storm, the engine trouble, the radio. Tangiers, come in, Tangiers! Cairo, run!
If you please, draw me a sheep.
You? There? Here in the desert? But who?
Draw me a sheep.
I don't draw.
You used to.
How do you know that?
Draw me a sheep.
When a mystery is too overpowering, one dares not disobey. A sheep.
No. I don't want an elephant inside a boa constrictor. A boa constrictor is very dangerous, and an elephant is very large. I need a sheep. Draw me a sheep. You can see yourself that is not a sheep. It's a ram. See, it has horns.
box. The sheep that you want is inside.
That is exactly the way I wanted it.
And that was how I made the acquaintance of this strange little man. The next day, just before sunset, as I worked on my plane 1,000 miles from any human habitation, he appeared again. It took me a long time to figure out where he came from. This little person who asked so many questions never seemed to hear the ones that I asked.
It is true, isn't it? Sheepy little bushes.
Where did you go yesterday?
It is true, isn't it?
Yes!
Then it follows they also eat baobabs, correct?
Baobabs are not little bushes. They're trees as big as castles.
But before they grow so big, the baobabs, they started by being little.
Strictly speaking, yes. So where is your family? Where do you come from? Why do you want the sheep to eat the little baobabs? Don't you ever answer a question?
What is this object?
That is not an object. That's my airplane. That's my friend.
Hello?
It doesn't talk. It's true, I talk to it occasionally, but it won't answer back.
That doesn't seem very satisfactory.
It's an airplane. It flies.
You dropped down from the sky?
Yes. What's so funny? His laughter irritated me. I like my misfortunes to be taken too seriously.
You too come from the sky. Which is your planet?
What?
Though it is true, on that day, you couldn't have come from very far.
You come from another planet.
Listen to that sunset. Do you hear the music?
What music?
It's wonderful that the sunset lasts such a long time here. Where I come from, the sunsets are much shorter, but there are many more of them.
Listen, it's clear I'm not going to get a straight answer out of you, so I'm just going to go back to work on my plane, okay?
One day I watched the sunset 44 times.
44 times?
Come with me.
Enough of this. I've got important things to do.
Come. You see, where I come from, it is so small that all you need to do is move your chair a few steps and you can see the day end and the twilight fall as many times as you like. But here, on your planet, you can walk and still be in the same magnificent sunset. One loves the sunset and one is so sad.
You were so sad then.
I kept wondering what it was that I was missing and wishing I had. So far away from home, it's good to have someone to watch the sunset with. The thing that is so good about the box you've given me is that at night, my sheep can use it as his house.
Well, if you're good then, I can draw you a string and a post, and that way you can tie them up during the day.
Tie him? What a strange idea.
Well, you might run off.
Run off? Where do you think you'd go?
Go anywhere, just straight ahead.
Straight ahead. No one can go very far. Look for me tomorrow, just at sunset.
Why do you only come at sunset? Hey, where do you think you're going? Listen, I don't intend to be here all that long. Straight ahead, nobody can go very far. What is that even supposed to mean? Come on, let's figure out what the matter is right now and leave this bizarre little episode behind us. We can do it. You can do it. You've never let me down before. Come on. Let's see here. One half-eaten croissant. Stale. Some lovely cheese. Woo! No thanks. Some other thing. Which I'm sure if I'm here long enough, I'm going to find quite delectable. But I'm equally sure it's not going to come to that. Today, you're going to be more cooperative, right, my friend?
Talking against your friend who doesn't answer back?
Sunset so soon.
What is this?
That's water. It's my survival, thank you.
On my journey, I met a man who sold pills to quench thirst. If you took one of me, you never need water.
Those could come in handy. You don't happen to have any, do you?
Well, if I were thirsty, I'd rather take a stroll to a fresh spring of water.
Yeah, that would be nice. But considering there's no fresh spring of water here in the desert, and you don't have any of those pills with you, how long have you been on this journey anyway?
Have you always been alone?
No, but I prefer it that way.
Do you?
What about you? You live alone on your planet, and
Do you hear the music?
music? Oh. You mean, am I listening to the sunset? No, I don't hear any music.
I did.
I know, you hear the music.
No, I lived alone. Until the dawn, after the night of the 44 sunsets, you remember. I realize now that was the day my journey really began.
Okay, what is this journey you keep talking about?
Until then, I led a very well-ordered life. I wake up every morning with such a lot to do. I clean out my 2 volcanoes. I have 3 actually. The 3rd one is extinct, but one never knows. Then there are the baobabs.
Ah, yes, the baobab.
They burrow down so deeply, and they spread their roots so wide that if I don't dig them up, as soon as they appear, they just break my planet into pieces. It's very hard work. One day, however, well, that was the day of the 44 sunsets. Something was missing.
And did you find your answer then in the sunset?
No, not the sunset, but in the dawn, the next day. That morning from the seed blown from who knows where. A small sprout appeared, and it was not at all like any other small sprout on my planet. So I watched it carefully, and you see, it could have been some new kind of baobab, but soon it became clear. It chose its colors carefully and adjusted its petals one by one. A mysterious and glorious creature. And then finally, just as the dawn rose, oh! You are so beautiful. I am? Yes. Oh. What's that? Beautiful? It's something pleasing to see. Oh, beautiful. What's that? That's a volcano. Oh, it's beautiful. No, it's just a... And that's beautiful too. No, that's a baobab. And that? Oh, that's beautiful too. There is so much to see here. You are the most beautiful flower. What's a flower? Why, you are a flower. Oh. And you are the most beautiful one on all my planet. There are other flowers here? Not unique like you. Unique like nothing else in the world. Is unique as good as beautiful? Oh, yes. Oh, God! What's that? That's a thorn. Oh, I have quite a few. I will try and be more careful. It's all right. It didn't hurt, really. Not much, anyway. I'm just so glad that you're here with me. You and me? No, I'm you and you're me. This is very confusing. It doesn't matter, really, as long as we are here together. What is it? Well, what's we? Why, that's you and me together. We're we.
Sounds like a pretty jolly life you had there.
It was. She was beautiful, and she was exciting. And she was also someone to talk to, who answered back.
Yes, well,
We spent so many lovely times together, but as time went by, things changed.
that sounds familiar. Well, my experience has been very much the same with flowers that I have known.
She seemed to resent every moment I spent away from her, tending to my chores. Eek! What is it? There's a monster crawling on caterpillar. They're really very marvelous creatures. One day we'll turn into a beautiful butterfly. But if it upsets you, I'll take it away in just a moment.
I seem to be very dry. Do you think I might have a drink?
Certainly, as soon as I get this last little baobab. What is it?
Water.
Are you all right?
Much better now, thank you.